Hello, Saggies. Welcome to Soul Panda Healing Arts. My name is Amanda, and I am going to be doing a reading for all Sagittarius placements, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for the new moon in Aries. So let's see what's coming in for you. As far as astrologically speaking, if you're a Sag rising, Aries is going to be in your 5th house. You have a lot of planets in your 5th house right now. There's going to be 7 celestial bodies in the sign of Aries that will be in your 5th house of romance, love, play, creativity, fertility, childlike spirit, or children, self-expression, and drama. So it could be bringing some drama in good ways, drama in bad ways. Either way, all these planets are really asking you to, get focus on your hobbies, right? Saturn being here wants us to get structured and routine about, do we make time in our life for love and romance? Do we make time in our life for our hobbies and our passions and what gives us joy? Neptune asks us to define it, make it real, and fantasize a little bit, get a little bit dreamy, right? Chiron is here, conjunct the sun as well, so it could be bringing up wounding around freedom and joy and self-expression. Maybe you have Earth in your chart, and you don't really have a lot of joy in your life right now. Or maybe you just feel hindered at expressing yourself in a joyful way or experiencing that and that joy, right? But Mercury is going to ask us to do that. Mercury is going to ask us to speak about these things, right? So it's a great time to manifest new love, great time to manifest more romance and more love in the relationships that you're already in. It's a great time to manifest new experiences, more time for hobbies, new hobbies, and a commitment to joy. I mean, it's a great time for you, for those of you that are looking to have children, to manifest that for yourself with all these transits in the 5th house. But as far as the tarot, I do have some pre-shuffled oracle cards. You have the Tower showing up for you, disruption. Something has drastically changed or been stripped away for you. The Tower is what is built on false senses of self. Whether this is a relationship, you could have recently gone through a breakup, or you are considering dismantling everything, because I do also see firm foundation here. But I feel like you're reclaiming your power, you're reclaiming your authority in your life, calling your power back to you. And maybe there's certain situations and people where you really had to pull back your energy from to build a firm foundation for yourself. Firm foundation card after the Tower is like sometimes the version of the relationship or situation that we had has to completely crumble down to nothing in order to rebuild it in a more solid form. So maybe maybe around Leo season is significant here, towards rebuilding something. Again, this is all happening in your 5th house, so Leo naturally rules the 5th house. But I do feel like there's some re-inspired passion coming in, a new passion opportunity. Maybe the coming spring and summer are really giving you a lot of ideas, and you're really finding your groove, and you're finding that inner spark again. Or you're trying to build a foundation where you feel that inner spark. I do see the universe here. Maybe you've had some cycles of shadow, depression. Maybe some of you have had seasonal issues with depression and stuff like that. Or maybe there's been some turbulence that you've had to move on from here in relationships or just within yourself here. But I do see you healing. I do see some renewed hope and healing after what felt like conflict after conflict. Maybe you're seeing your relationships in new lights here. But let's see. Let's see what's coming in for us. Sag. We got the Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like, you know, some of you are either attracting a new person, or you're having a fresh new start in a relationship that leads to emotional fulfillment. It's very stable for you, Sag. So let's see what's coming in for Sagittarius. Some of you may be kind of disappointed with your station currently. Yeah, some of you are reuniting with somebody, or reconnecting with a soulmate here. Yeah, the Six of Cups and the King of Pentacles that came out together. You have the Five of Cups, and in your general energy, you have the Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Empress here, and then you have the Six of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So some of you are kind of grieving the loss of something here. Maybe some of you guys are stuck in a woe is me type of attitude, and that's what is, you know, been blocking you from having the lived experience that you want, is that you're so focused on what you've lost that you're ignoring the cups, the beautiful cups of love that are being offered to you every day. Some of you may be legitimately grieving the ending of one situation. Maybe some of you are just focusing on self-care here with the Ace of Cups and the Empress. But I do feel like some of you have a divine counterpart connection coming in. If you're masculine, you have a divine feminine energy in your energy, or for those of you that are feminine, you're really focusing on yourself, taking care of self. You know, maybe you're focusing on self-care if you're masculine too. The Six of Cups can be reuniting with somebody. Somebody that brings you a lot of stability here. Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Maybe some of you are moving towards a commitment with an Aries, or somebody that has Aries in their chart. Let's see, what doesn't Sagittarius see coming? Maybe some of you are reuniting with a dream of stability. And now we have the Emperor. You have the Empress and the Emperor. Some of you have a divine counterpart connection. Somebody that's meant to be in your life. Yeah, somebody that provides a lot of stability here. Could have Virgo in your chart, or could be a Virgo. Or maybe you are reclaiming authority and building your own resources, taking your time taking your solo time to yourself to figure out which direction that you are, to reclaim your strength and courage, and figure out the direction that you want to go. If this isn't love for you. Some of you are seeing through something. Maybe you felt stagnant and you were needing to see things through a different perspective. I feel like your perspective has shifted, and you're, waiting for something to come into fruition here for you. What advice do you have for Sagittarius? Yeah, some of you are really needing to heal from old heartbreaks and pain. That might be this old heartbreak, and these old pains here might be what has caused this other relationship to kind of crumble over here, Sag. Some of you are needing to heal from old heartbreak, or heal from a heartbreak. Or maybe some of you are reconnecting with somebody to heal that. What advice do you have? Yeah. Yeah, some of you are needing to overcome anxiety. Maybe some of you guys are a little bit commitment phobic here. You have the King of Wands, Two of Wands, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, some of you are attracting another fire sign, or making a choice between two things here. There's Tower again. Spirit is telling you to take the time necessary to heal from certain situations that have hurt your heart, Sagittarius. Whether that's through therapy, whether that's through meditation, because there is some sort of cycle that you are needing to complete or close out. 11/11 when I look up at the timer. Some of you could have Scorpio placements. I see heavy Taurus and Leo as well. Cancer. I've seen Aries a couple of times. Taurus and Libra. More Leo. But I feel like you really are needing to kind of get the swords out of your own heart here, Sag. There's still some healing left to do. There's still some grief that needs to be cleared out. Some old stagnant emotions that are blocking you from experiencing love and joy the way that you are created to experience them. Maybe you're not even able to be present in the moment with this Empress here, or this Emperor. Take it as it resonates. Maybe some of you are stuck in the past here. What's the opportunity here for Sagittarius? Yeah, some of you are being called to follow your intuition here. Ooh. Just kind of flipped out. Yeah. Some of you have to, put up blockages, and some of you need to ground your energy. Some of you need to establish boundaries. Some of you need to heal from whatever is feeling overwhelming and leaving you feeling anxious here. What's the challenge? Your intuition's trying to guide you somewhere. Your intuition's trying to tell you something. We'll figure it out. I'll pull some cards to clarify. What's the challenge? Yeah. The challenge is the Two of Cups here. Some of you are being asked to commit to a relationship, Sagittarius. Some of you are seeking higher level of commitment, or some of you want that. And for some reason, relationships have either eluded you, but you don't put yourself out there. Maybe you're not healed from one situation. Maybe there's some of you that are holding on to some old heartbreak from an old relationship. I'm getting old relationship. It could be the first person that you ever loved. But that's what's blocking forward movement. The Two of Cups as a challenge, could be emotional blockages, not being open. There's some of you who just aren't open to receiving the love that is being freely offered to you here. Could be separations or healing from past relationship trauma. You can't heal relationship trauma by staying single. And some of you are being asked to, move forward romantically towards somebody. And take the leap of faith. And I feel like it will be a success, but you're just kind of like ignoring it. For those of you that this isn't love, yeah, I feel like some of you are in hermit mode. Some of you are needing to get out of hermit mode and your own apathy here. And your own addiction to your own anxiety here. Let's see, why is this Ace of Cups here in your general energy? Because that's like... Some of you may be traveling with somebody, maybe a Cancer, Leo, Cusper, or you may be traveling to see somebody and getting out of hermit mode. Yeah, some of you have a new love offer with an Aries, or a renewed cup of love with an Aries. Or again, this is Empress and the Emperor showing up. Like, this is a divine counterpart connection. Somebody that, it could be a very spiritual connection. Yeah, but somebody that's very loving and nurturing. Again, somebody that you see as very stable. Why the Ace of Cups? Yeah. Somebody may be proposing to you, or you may be proposing to somebody. Yeah. Some of you need to see through your own self-limiting beliefs, your own victim mentality, and take new opportunities. Again, Six of Cups here. Some of you are needing to learn how to work with other people and collaborate. I mean, there's some sort of good news coming in, solid offer from somebody very stable and emotionally mature, very nurturing energy. Let's see why this why the Chariot and the Strength card is here and what you don't see coming. I feel like you're moving quickly towards something. Yeah, something, maybe some of you are getting a new job, maybe some of you guys are moving. Something moving very quickly. Reunion, like I said, reconciliation. Maybe some of you are reconciling with somebody. Seeking forgiveness, truth, justice, and the Six of Pentacles, like being willing to give to this, establish boundaries, and move forward. Let's see, why the Chariot and the... Oh my gosh. The Chariot... The Chariot and the Nine of Cups. Moving quickly towards your wish fulfillment here. Why is the Chariot and the Strength card here? And Knight of Cups. Moving, like I said, either somebody is moving in quickly towards you, or you are moving quickly towards somebody else. With a romantic proposal, offer, invitation. Some of you just need to get out of hermit mode and get out and do stuff. I feel like, I mean, it's going to be successful. I feel like some of you are going to have a family with this person. You have the Queen of Pentacles showing up. You know, I see a lot of flirty text messages between the two of you. And you just taking that and just running with it. Alright. Let's see, why is the World here? Because I keep seeing the World card too. Somebody could have Gemini placements as well, I'm seeing. Why the World? Yeah, maybe some of you are finally letting your guard down in love here. Maybe some of you have a moon in Sagittarius. Maybe some of you are finally letting go of the resistance and surrendering control here of the outcome, and closing chapters on anxiety and fear. Maybe you keep telling yourself all the reasons why it won't work out. Maybe you're afraid that this person's going to end up leaving you, or has a hidden agenda. You have the Empress showing up again. But I feel like you're needing to overcome that. And for those of you that this isn't love, that this is like a personal journey on growth and healing, I feel like you're finally starting to see through your own anxiety and you're able to let people in and see through your own stagnation by balancing your inner masculine and feminine energy. Yeah, seeing through it. Queen of Swords. Why is the High Priestess here? Some of you are reuniting with somebody from your past. Or some of you are just rekindling something with somebody that you thought something was over with. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess? Oh, jeez. The High Priestess. Why the High Priestess? Temperance. Why is the High Priestess here? Temperance, Justice, and the Six of Swords. High Priestess is clarified by the Temperance card, Justice, and the Six of Swords. Some of you are needing to take accountability for your own healing and your own spiritual journey here. I feel like your intuition is telling you that in order to keep the peace, in order to be balanced, and in order for things to balance out for you, you have to become that balance. Maybe some of you have Libra placements. But this is you, Sagittarius, showing up in your own reading. But it's time to operate with integrity and honesty and get real with yourself. I mean, are some of you just straight up need to go to therapy to heal from what has hurt your heart. You know, to be able to take these swords out of your own back that prevent you from being with other people in healthy ways. 222 when I look up at the timer. Let's see, how can they overcome this Two of Cups? How can they overcome the Two of Cups as the challenge? For some of you, this is like overcoming a fear of commitment to yourself. Maybe some of you just don't commit to yourself. If this isn't love. I mean, it's giving strong love. How can they overcome this challenge, Spirit? Closing out chapters. Completion, fulfillment. Coming to relationships with a sense of wholeness. Celebrating with friendship. Focusing on joy. Some of you have a connection with an Aries. It's really prominent in your life. They may encourage you or inspire you to see things, you know, or believe in yourself here. But you have support. Like, you have support and you have foresight of what you want. You have 333. Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Three of Wands. Some of you are reuniting with an Aries for sure. Or somebody with an Aries placement. This says the Sun in Aries. And the Emperor has come out twice too. So some of you are building something with an Aries. Could have to do with like a community or something. But some of you are being called to build a friend. Maybe you need to start building friendships in your relationship. You have the King of Pentacles here again. Some of you need to start planning for the future and making progress too. For yourself. And celebrate your successes. No matter how small they are. And for some of you are really needing to just plan the wedding and just do it already. But let's see what's coming in for you energy-wise. Yeah, some of you guys just need to get over disappointment with them. Your own disappointment. It's easy to love somebody when they're doing all the things that we want them to do and they're showing up the exact way that we want them to. It's harder to love somebody after, when we feel like they've disappointed us. But that's loving with an expectation. And I feel like this person loves you without expectation. They're willing to show up and be in your life no matter what. And they're meant to teach you lessons because of that. I don't feel like this person has abandoned you. But I do feel like however this relationship was functioning at the beginning, maybe you were both rooted in trauma, and it had to clear away, so that you guys could build a stronger foundation, right? Sometimes we have to make mistakes before we know how to do things properly. Let's see. It's coming in. Yeah, some of you are needing to take action on behalf of your own broken heart and heal things that have hurt your heart so that you don't keep taking them with you. Let's see. What energy is coming in towards Sag? Yeah. Some of you have an unhealthy attachment to your own self-limiting beliefs. And you need to just start speaking the truth on it and come to clarity. Some of you need to start speaking up for yourself. Some of you need to, maybe there's some of you have hostility that you're needing to navigate through. Some of you have like blatant, that's like very similar, like Five of Swords energies. Some of you need to decide if you want to be right or you want to be happy. What's more important to you? But you need to take action towards what you're manifesting. I do feel like you have, maybe some of you guys have a business partner or something like that you guys can build community with or build something with here. Take that as it resonates. But as far as the energies that came out on the table, you have blossoming abundance. I mean, you have the ability to manifest. You have the ability to change your circumstances and your relationships if you choose to. But it can't be done with aggression here. So, I don't know. Let me see what this aggression is about. What is hostilities? Yeah. The Five of Cups just flew out of the deck. Somebody that's hurt you in the past, or yeah. And then the Five of Swords comes out. Some of you just have a cycle of like maybe toxic style of communication that you're needing to get out of. Some of you are just self-sabotaging relationships, or self-sabotaging yourself and keeping yourself stuck and stagnant. And some of you, yeah, you need to get out of that. Take that as it resonates for you. Some of you have somebody in your energy that, may be holding you back in some way, or you feel that they are, but really you're incredibly abundant and thriving. Maybe you are making other people the source of your problems here. But really it's your attachment to your own self-limiting beliefs, your own, maybe you're a perpetual victim. Maybe everything, life is always just happening to you, and you never take accountability for your own happiness, your own joy, and your own life. It's always somebody else that whether this is work, whether this is people, I gotta be honest with the way that I see it here, Sag. If you keep telling yourself that you're a victim, that's all you're ever going to experience and feel. You know, if you're the type of person that your relationships always fail because of the other person, at some point you have to look at yourself. Let's see. We have the Clover. Lucky break, gamble, good fortune, chance, finance, outdoors, risky business, and surprises. Some of you have some positive inflow of money coming in. Maybe a new thing here. Buddha, life purpose. A lot of people have been getting this Buddha. There's more to life than money. Some of you need to take a more spiritual approach. Maybe be a counselor. Some of you are wounded healers. Maybe some of you need to go back to school for psychology or something. Become a counselor. Book, paperwork, contracts, learning as you go, writing, taking a class, educate. Some of you are meant to write a book. But again, tell yourself all the reasons why you can't. Then you have coffin, bad investment, financial challenges, savings, office work, night shift, or a job ending. Some of you are leaving one job behind. Let's see. Maybe some of you recently lost a job. Or you guys are having to completely reroute your situation to because like you can't work in your field anymore. What's coming in for Sag? Courage. Ask what you are afraid of so that you can overcome what's holding you back. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. Like I said, you guys need to take control of your own circumstances here. Wish come true. Your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way you expect. No worries. It's going to be just what you need. Some of you guys need to surrender the control of the outcome. You know, some of you guys want a soulmate, but you attract the person and you're just like, well, this, and this is wrong with them. But it's like, really, they are bringing you something valid and things that you lack, right? You don't want to just date yourself. I mean, ideally you should love yourself and date yourself, but it's like you don't want to be in a relationship with just like a copy and pasted version of yourself. How boring would that be? What would you ever have to talk about? Good luck. Your fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. So that's another luck card. I feel like Sagittarius is always just very lucky. You guys are, especially Sag risings, you guys are ruled by Jupiter here. Short term, position is temporary. Don't be too attached to it. No worries. You will find something that's even more fulfilling and prosperous. Some of you guys need to focus on what's really fulfilling for you. Make it work. You have all the tools you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. Some of you I see are like mechanics or something. Maybe work with tools, work with your hands. Maybe you need to work for yourself. Eek. Maybe some of you are applying for new, oh geez, okay. Side message for somebody here. Some of you are applying for a promotion or a job where you would be the boss, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe you keep telling yourself why you don't want to be the boss. I'm not good at this. I don't want to deal with paperwork. I don't want to tell people what to do, blah, blah, blah. But yet you complain about every boss that you ever have in life. You know? Adventure. You could make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You'll need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. Then you have influence. Use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. And then you have relationships. Business partners, office love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted right now. Make choices with extreme care. Don't be getting involved in no office romances or anything like that at work. But you could have a relationship that comes through with, like I said, this woman holding a coin. You could be, getting in touch with a woman that owns a business or developing a friendship with a woman that owns a business. Let's see. What else is coming in for Sag? Transporter. This card is a good indicator that things will start moving for you rather quickly. A career in transportation, such as travel, driving, or shipping, could appeal to you. You could travel for work, or perhaps you need to take action in some financial matter. Let's see. Growth. Expect good money flow, a raise, or a new job offer. Some of you are receiving a new job offer. It's important to unlearn to grow. As rules continue to morph and change, you are delaying your growth. The process of healing is worth doing. Like I said, some of you need to take a healing journey. Go to therapy, please, because that process and that journey is worth it. Planner. Take financial inventory and see what needs planning. Event organizing, project manager, or professional organizer. It's crucial that you make a plan to ensure each day counts. Some of you need to get really into a better routine and stop letting your day just get away from you. What's coming in for Sagittarius? Take action. Whatever your question is telling you to go for it. Do not procrastinate or wait until the next step to get ahead. Just do it. Nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let opportunities pass you by. One more. Oh, geez. You got two. Okay. All right, you have windfall. You're about to receive a windfall of money or a pay raise. Money is currently in a positive cycle. It's a great time to treat yourself. Okay. Peacemaker. You are being called to apply diplomacy, tact to a difficult situation. Consider politics, negotiations, unions, contracts, or any peacemaking careers. Approach situation with a win-win attitude when making business deals. All right. And like I said, some of you are intimidated to enter into business for yourself. Go, you got this. Consider executive positions, becoming a CEO, or anything in the corporate world. Elevate your awareness and think bigger if you want different results. All right, let's see what else is coming in for you, Sag. Let's see. Jeez Louise, Sag. Alright. Some of you have good times or pleasure with a close friend. Dog close up. Key, successful outcome to your problems. There's also a situation that has unsuccessful plans. Make sure that you are planning things out, like the card said earlier. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Like I said, the healing journey is worth it. Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Sun, happiness and well-being. Horseshoe, good luck. Pig, beware of greed. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Tent, temporary situation. So this feeling tied down, that's only temporary. Horse, short journey. Bull, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. Apple, some of you are going to be tempted to make some unwise choices here. Be sure that you don't. The month of August or Leo season could be significant. January, either somebody with Capricorn placements or you have Capricorn in your chart. The month of January could be significant. The month of September. Some of you have Virgo in your charts. The month of September could be significant. Scales, keep your life in balance. That's been a theme. Axe, forces are working against you. Put up your protection. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. Change is coming. Leg, stepping into a new experience. Parrot, someone will gossip about all of your secrets. Be mindful of who you tell your information to. Owl, good advice from a wise person. Some of you have, a lot of people in your energy. Some of them are, I don't know, you also have cat here that's like a two-faced friend, and parrot. So maybe you have one person that gossips all of your problems in your energy, and then you have one person that's actually pretty wise that gives you some good advice. Camel, persevere and you will overcome your problems. Alright, you guys had like a ton of stuff come out for you. Alright, let's see, what final message do you have for Sagittarius Spirit? What final messages do you have to wrap up this reading? Yeah, some of you are really needing to mend your relationships here. You have higher power and yin. And you have community. So I guess I'm reading them all. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, you have mending, forgiveness, making amends, and healing after arguments. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things that we need to heal, the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends with others. Set yourself free. And then in relationships, if you've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary, you've come to the place where forgiveness is necessary if you are to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and honest redress. Then you have higher power. I don't know if you guys can see the card. It's a little dark in here. Conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all and how can I serve? And then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life that is more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. Like I said, the healing journey is rewarding. Then you have 2. The number 2, which is yin. The feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it being ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised and ready to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped and not the shaper, and you will see how quickly your dreams manifest. Some of you need to get out of your own way and release yourself from trying to control the outcome of situations and trust that Spirit has a better plan than you do. You have community. Belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. This card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know that we are useful to our families and communities. In a community, everyone has an important function and feels that they matter. Membership in the group provides the same sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the group, your presence is needed. All right, Sag. I hope that that helped. Again, this is a collective message, so only take what resonates for you. Leave the rest behind. If you are interested in booking a private reading that is more catered to your unique energies and situations, that can be found on my website at soulpandahealingarts.com or through my Facebook, Soul Panda Healing Arts. And you can send me a private message there with any questions that you have as far as services, costs, and things like that. I hope that this new moon in Aries treats you well. I hope you get all of your manifestations fast and easy without effort. And until next time, take care and stay blessed.